let's review giving surfactant. So to give surfactant, the baby needs to be intubated. We give the surfactant down the ET tube. Sometimes we intubate just to give surfactant. So if you know you're going to give surfactant, the first step is going to be to remove this piece, which is usually very tricky to get off. So before you intubate, I recommend working this guy off so it's loosened up, and then put it back on. They do need this piece on to intubate. So we're going to pretend our baby is intubated, and I'm going to have you hold it. Thank you. Oh yes, and then respiratory will be giving breast. Just pretend. And then let's review the catheter. So we do have two types of catheters. One is a 2.0, and the other one is for an ET tube that's a 2.5, a 3.0, and a 3.5. They look the exact same when you're looking at them. The only giveaway is this fine print here, 2.0. It's hard to see with the glare. 2.5, 3.0, 3.5. Okay, so normally most of the time we're going to use the 2.5 to 3.5. The 2.0 is for our micro preemies that accidentally delivered here. Okay, so we're going to pull out our contents, and we have our 3 different Y adapters, and we're going to choose the one that goes to the ET tube, and the ET tube is a 3.0, so I'm going to get my 3.0 Y adapter. I'm going to put the cap on. So the first thing we're going to do is switch out this piece for the Y adapter. So I'm going to work this off, and it's very tricky. We don't want to extubate baby. I'm going to pop that on, and we're going to give breaths. And now I'm ready to give my surfactant. So I have my Ballard catheter. I've got my surfactant. We're going to hook up the surfactant, and then the catheter is going to hook right here. Okay, so now we're going to determine how far to insert the catheter. So I'm going to look at the ET tube and see how many centimeters it is. And if I look here, it's 15 centimeters. But I still need to measure from the 15 to the top of the Y adapter. And so that's always going to be plus 6 centimeters. No matter what size ET tube you have, you're going to add 6 centimeters. So 15 plus 6 is 21. So I'm going to insert the catheter to the 21. So I'm going to look at my catheter here. I'm going to find the 21, and it's right here, and it's very tiny. So that's what these colors are for. I'm going to look for the double blue. So I'm going to insert to the double blue. I'm not going to go to the double yellow because that's past the 21. And we want the double blue to be in the window, and this is your window right here, this little piece, this little gap. So we're going to insert the catheter, and we want to try to do this in 10 seconds or less. So I'm watching for the double blue. I'm going to give half the amount of surfactant, and we're going to give some breaths and let the baby recover. So no matter how much surfactant you have, you always give half a dose. So in this scenario, I had 4 mLs, I gave 2 mLs. We're going to give some breaths. We're going to let the surfactant absorb. So once our baby has recovered, our heart rate is good, our oxygenation looks good, we're going to go ahead and give the second dose. And we're going to quickly insert our catheter, watching for the double blue in the window. I'm going to give my second half, quick push, pull my catheter out without extubating. We pulled it right off. It won't do that in real life. It's because we played with this ET tube so much. Okay, now if the baby is going to stay intubated, you will keep the Y adapter on. You don't change the Y adapter back. So then we're going to put our cap on, and then we'll hook up our breathing from there. If the baby is not going to stay intubated, then we can just go ahead and extubate from there. You will always give surfactant with respiratory at the bedside. Respiratory's job is to maintain the ET tube and take care of the oxygenation. The RN's job is to prepare your surfactant and administer their surfactant. And hopefully you will also have the pediatrician at the bedside as well.